Hey guys, hello beautiful beauties. It's your girl Erica. All right, I figured I'd come in here and give you a tip. So maybe you'll see there's going to be a lot of value in this group and you'll start smashing that invite button and inviting your fellow beauty gals to come and to join us. So when you are on live with me, say what's up. All right, so I want to talk to you about not giving out samples and why I believe, okay, there's a time when you do, and I believe there's a time when you don't, okay? All right, so first of all, let me tell you that I've been in the beauty industry for 35 years. 16 years I have been virtual in the beauty industry, okay? So let's talk about what does that look like. So if we're talking about, if you have, now there's many different beauty gals in here, right? So just tell me below what kind of beauty business you have. So is it typically an at-home party? Is it that you have people come to you or you go to them and you squirt out samples and you have them do it? Do you do hair? You know, what is it? So this all depends on what, I'm sliding, sorry, I'm at this deserted mall and I'm sliding on this thing, sorry, I'm gonna fall on the ground. All right, tell me what kind of business that you have. All right, okay. So I want you to think about this. So when the pandemic came, what happened? People got desperate and they're like, how am I going to keep my business afloat? And they said, well, I'm going to recreate what I was doing in person and make it virtual. Okay, so a lot of people who had a business where people were trying things on, for example, skincare products, body products, right? They decided we're going to send out samples to them and then they're going to tell us, you know, if they like it or they're going to have an appointment while they use the product, right? And that's how they were trying to build their business. But they came up with a lot of things happened. People didn't show up because they didn't try the product or they couldn't remember where the product was or it just seemed so complicated and it was overwhelming, right? So it wasn't actually boosting sales the way that they thought it would. So I had been doing samples for a long time, right? And actually what happened was I was getting ready to send out 50 sample packets for an online event. And I said, this is bananas. This is too much because nobody walks into Macy's or Sephora and opens up a cleanser, right? No one's walking into Walgreens and squirting the foundation on their hand and trying it on their face, right? They know what it is that they're looking for. They're looking for a solution. So I thought this is going to be it. I'm not sending out any samples anymore. So this is what happened. So I continued doing my virtual events without samples and my sales were crazy bananas high. And why? Because I took out that little bit that we thought was so small. It was actually a big obstacle, and that obstacle was people just they don't want to have to think about stuff. Okay, they don't want to have to think about stuff. They want it easy. They want it easy, and that's why I'm in a deserted mall. Right? Because we want it easy. We want to hit a button and the items arrive at our house and then we make a decision after the items arrive, right? So I'm so glad that I changed my business model many, many years ago. Okay, so I want you to hear me out though, right? So you can still give excellent customer service. You can actually still solve their problems without sending out samples to them. Let them see that you're the solution. This is the solution. Let's just pretend. So this is the product that's going to give you glowing skin and you won't have crepey skin anymore. This is it. So you send it to them. They use it. They experience it in their own bathroom or with their bathing suit or whatever, right? And they make the decision whether they're going to keep it or return it, just like we do every day with Amazon. But the difference is it's you that they're talking to. It's you are the expert, right? So maybe when you check in on them and you do your 10-day check-in, like I teach, and you say, so tell me about it. Tell me, did you start using that body lotion? And if they're like, no, then you, the expert, can ask them, oh, I'm just curious. You were so excited about blah, blah, blah. Why didn't you start using it? And she might say something like, you know what? To be honest, the pump, it's very hard to open the pump because I have arthritis. You, the expert, can then say, oh, you know what? Is there someone else in the home who can open it for you? And why don't we just pour it into another jar? You could problem solve with her, preventing her from making that return. Am I making sense, guys? Let me know what your thoughts are. So you're not taking that relationship building out. You're not taking anything out. As a matter of fact, you might even be building that relationship better because you're solving the problem, you're offering the solution, she is purchasing it, and then you're doing your check-in, right? And you're showing her, okay, push the button like this. Let's put it here. go upward on your skin, or she'll put it on and you'll say, you know what, are you loving that foundation? And she'll be like, I think I like a kind of greenish. And you're like, I think so too. Let me pop another one in the mail for you. You compare the two and then just, we'll return the one that you don't like. That is customer service. That's relationship building. And that's how you're going to build a business. And do you see how many steps we took out of there? You didn't have to package up anything. You didn't have to send samples for her. She didn't have to remember where the samples are. Did the dog eat the package, right? Did her husband throw it away? Is she gonna like it? Does she not want to tell you on camera that she doesn't like it? Maybe she's afraid she's gonna be allergic and she wants to try things very, very slowly. So I believe in the beauty business that we need to cut out all these extra steps and just get to serving. She needs a cream for a crepe-based skin. All right, let me get that to her. Let me do a check-in and make sure she's loving it. If she's not, let me find out why and let me offer a replacement. It is key customer service, let me tell you, okay? Does anyone have any questions on what I am saying? Does anyone have any questions on what I'm saying? Do you think that would help you with your sales? Does it make sense? Does it make sense? And remember what I'm saying. How many people are walking into Macy's, Neiman Marcus, Sephora, CVS, Walgreens, and buying beauty products without trying them on? Nobody is opening up a shampoo in Target and trying it out. Nobody is ripping open the foundation in CVS and they are selling foundation. They're selling eyeliner. So you can sell without samples. And I bet you if you have a strategy and you find out what they're looking for, right? Like how I do it with the survey, and you present effectively and you problem solve with them, they are going to buy products from you and they are going to be a loyal client. And I speak from experience, 35 years in the beauty industry. I started with nails and skincare, right? And tanning, right? I had a salon. Now mine is strictly just skincare and cosmetics, right? So think about it. I was able to maintain the majority of those clients. Sorry, it's loud in here. And I work virtually. I only work virtually in my skincare business and I don't send samples. Now, let me tell you, there is one time when I do, okay? There is one time when I send a sample, all right? So it's their birthday and I do a birthday swag bag and they have their birthday session with me and then I ask them what kind of goodies they would like and I build that samples with them and I put them in a cute thing, I give it to them, right? And I keep track. And I have a whole system on how I keep track of where my samples are. And I keep them in that one folder until they tell me if they've used that sample. So I really follow up because many times we have big hearts and we think, oh, we'll just give them a sample, they'll buy it. And we never follow up, okay? So that's it for another day. All right, so I hope this was helpful to you. And if you want to learn my exact strategy, how I have massive sales and built a huge business without samples and virtual events, and this could even be for a one-on-one. You can use it for a one-on-one. I'm having a workshop. It's going to be 5 days. I'm going to teach you all of the exact steps, my scripts, my tracker, everything. Again, you can use it for one person, 2 people, 10, 20, whatever it is. Okay, so go to simplygrowmybusiness.com, simplygrowmybusiness.com, or scroll below. I think the other day I posted information on that if you want to come to that workshop. And I'd love to teach you because I know that we're spending a lot of money on the back end. We're spending all this money for postage and all this stuff and samples and time away from our family and printing and blah, blah, blah. And you're not making the massive sales. So I'd love to help you with that. Okay. So let me know if you have any questions. Feel free to private message me, friend request me. I'm at a conference right now because I really believe in, learning and growing. So I'm actually at a music conference for my other business. And let me tell you, they're speaking a lot of things that have to do with straight business. Business is business, whether it's beauty, whether it's music, whether it's hamburgers. Business as business, all right? So hope to see you at the upcoming workshop. Please feel free to private message me. The information's on my personal as well, and I think I shared it with you. But love to see you. Bye.